She was a sex symbol of the 60s who has had no shortage of potential suitors over the years. Yet now, in her 70s, Lulu is choosing to stay single, admitting that while she often feels lonely, it's still a better alternative to risking more heartbreak. She first faced heartache as a teenager when she struck up a romance with the Monkees' Davy Jones after she supported his band at Wembley in 1967. The pair hit it off straight away, but Lulu was later devastated to learn that he had a longtime girlfriend, Linda Haynes, who was pregnant with his child. He had been living with that girl, so he was coming out to see me and taking me out, and the girl was living with him and I had no idea. I was heartbroken, she recalled. Yet the following year, Lulu met Bee Gees star Maurice Gibb, with the couple marrying in a matter of months after a whirlwind romance. While their relationship was not to be, this week, Lulu, 77, surprised fans when she claimed her late former husband potentially fathered a child with another woman. The singer, who separated from Maurice in 1973 before the couple had any children, revealed she just found out but had irrefutable proof the musician secretly fathered a son through a brief fling that could well have happened during their 4-year marriage. The revelation no doubt sparked fresh heartache for Lulu, who has admitted she felt like a failure when her marriage to the Bee Gees singer came to an end in 1973. It had been love at first sight for the musical powerhouses, who met backstage at Top of the Pops when Lulu was 20 and he was 19 back in 1969. The pair were married within the year, with Lulu musing, "Going steady is quite the wrong way to describe what was happening between us. Going unsteady might better sum up the way we fell in and out with each other." The pair's romance may have got off to a strong start, but it began to falter as a result of Maurice's alcoholism. Lulu later developed an alcohol addiction in her 60s. Speaking on Piers Morgan's Life Stories, Lulu said, "We thought we were king and queen of the world and were fabulous. The drinking was a part of it, but we shouldn't have got married in the first place. We should have just had a romance. I decided it had to end. He didn't want it to end and it hurt him. I totally loved and adored him, but, in love with him? I was probably in love with love." Reflecting on their relationship, Lulu told the Daily Mail, "I was only 20 when I married Maurice. Perhaps if I'd married him in my 30s, the relationship may have lasted longer. Who knows?" While love's young dream soon soured, Lulu is now dealing with the revelation that Maurice, who died in 2003 from a cardiac arrest, may have been unfaithful during their marriage. Yet upon learning that Maurice had secretly fathered another child, she confessed that she hadn't looked into when the child was born because it wasn't that important. Instead, Lulu had set her sights on looking for husband number 2. She told the Daily Mail, "I was programmed to think that the answer to life was a white picket fence and 3 children, you know, the happy ever after. And it's unrealistic." Indeed, the reality turned out to be quite different, with newly divorced Lulu embarking on a passionate fling with David Bowie, who she described as totally seductive, with a magnetic sort of personality that was intoxicating to be around. She explained, "I was not cool and he was cool, so I was unbelievably flattered. He was the cool dude, and I was just not. Did it change my life and I then became something else? I think it influenced my life. But then I married John Frieda. I didn't stick around with David Bowie. Lulu's marriage to the celebrity hairdresser took place in 1976. The following year, they welcomed son Jordan. The couple had tried for another child, but in 1998 they lost a baby, and as John's hairdressing empire continued to grow, they began to drift apart. It was John who ended the marriage, telling Lulu in 1990, "We're not getting along, we've nothing in common. We never did have anything in common. I know exactly where I am going and I know exactly what I want in my life. I want out." Reflecting on their split, Lulu told The Telegraph, "I think John left me in 1988 when I lost the baby. I was in denial of my marriage going wrong. I didn't see us drifting apart. I always thought there would be signs. Perhaps there were. I just didn't see them.